I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the skills you took. Couldn't tell you to you straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a fan. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the first, but they ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, game for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Vikings.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Their own 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to give that big advantage early. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going back to Love. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard.
2nd down, Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's say
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An excellent way to start the drive there at 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
situated at the 9. Second and goal. They run. Cook looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Caleb Chason drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down and goal.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starter blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
For the Packers.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
You ain't gonna burn me. Oh, yeah.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't have
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike, 55.
To throw again. Love. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Coleman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, Love to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Packers. Deebo Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 31.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The 32-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and 2. Love with it. Open man is Ayuk. Complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. The ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry. He just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Coleman now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
He's coming. Double up. Let's go right here.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good.
The score, Packers 28, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Love now to pass on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Love.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check right. Watching the ground. Hey, move. It's our time. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
From the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That's good.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
over 1st down.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Vikings.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 5 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Justin Jefferson.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and goal at the 8.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going back to Love. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete.
Well, you can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings. Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
First down, Vikings.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
42. A big